KItelife is proudly brought to you by Cabrina. G'day and welcome to another episode of KItelife, Australia's own 100% dedicated kiteboarding and kitesurfing television program. Now this week, we're going to bring you more action from the kiting scene around the world. First up, we're off to Mauritius. So settle back, relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, with me now is Mike Walker. Mike, been a while since you've been on KItelife. How's life been treating you?
Oh, really good. I've got a great business going and a lifestyle that I love, so yeah, I can't complain at all.
Tell us about this great business.
Kite Thrills, Queensland's oldest kite school. It's been going since 1999. It's got three parts: the kite school, the shop, and a travel component.
Tell us a bit more about the travel component.
Well, essentially we've been doing trips on and off for years, taking people on holidays to the snow, to the tropics. I've been working with Jen at Zephyr Kite Tours for a little while, for 4 years. And yeah, just recently we've been going to Mauritius, so there's a big variety of places that we go, and yeah, it's been going really well. People are loving it.
So from here in Australia, you organise and facilitate trips to take people on a kite surfing / kiteboarding holiday to Mauritius?
Yeah, that's right. So June and July we go to Mauritius, and 3 2-week trips this year. It's basically a share house accommodation, but we've got villas next door so families or couples can get away from the group, and it's a really good trip. Last year it was really popular, everyone wants to come back.
Tell us about the destination or the main riding. Is it flat water or waves, or and is it spread out? What's the setup?
That's probably the best thing about the spot at Mauritius that we go to. It's one spot fits all, so there's a good flat water, shallow area for beginners. Then there's another shallow area, sort of waist to chest deep water for the more advanced tricks. And then there's beginner waves with knee high, medium, quite big waves that are easy, soft, full rolling waves. And then the really extreme, faster, steeper, more punchy, yeah, big waves. So everything.
What kind of wind are we looking at there? Is it 30 knots? Is it 15? What do we got?
Yeah, well, it's the Indian Ocean trade winds, and they blow March early. It's a bit early. June really reliable through to October reliably. 15 to 20 knots is the standard. It can go a lot stronger, can go a bit weaker, but that's the medium, perfect for kiting. What
about when you're not kiting? Is there stuff for people to do outside of kiting when you get tired of kiting 6 hours a day? Is there a lifestyle there as well?
Yeah, Mauritius is quite a big island. It's about 200 kilometres on the length of it and 100 across. There's canyons, there's wildlife parks with African sort of influences in the wildlife there. It's quite diverse. Yeah, there's swimming with dolphins, there's amazing snorkeling, there's really good surf. It's a big variety of things to do. It's a popular place.
What's one of the main reasons that you would say to people go for a kiteboarding holiday as opposed to just a normal holiday?
Well, obviously for kiteboarding, people who are into kiteboarding, they love it, but coming to Mauritius, it's the one spot for everybody. So if your mates or your girlfriend or your husband or whatever is at a different level to you, then we're all launching from the same beach. We're watching in basically one direction, and there's extreme through to beginners all the way there. The early trying waves and full-on extreme waves, so it's a good spot.
Now Mike, there's been a lot of great photos come out of the trip. Have you had a pro there shooting, or is that just all GoPro stuff, or how does that work?
Yeah, there was really good coverage last year. One of the benefits of the group thing is that we take a professional photographer along. Stefan Kleinlein is a pro extreme photographer, and yeah, he comes along and he takes at least one session of photography every day, and he's really good. He lines up all the people and gets them to understand what he's trying to do, so that a good session will get a lot of good photos. he comes home in the evening and he edits them all and puts them into a slideshow, and that night around dinner everyone's looking and getting really excited about the great photos they've got. They send them to their mates, and it's a really good benefit of the trip.
All right, I've tracked down Lisa. Now Lisa, welcome to KItelife.
Thank you.
You've done the Mauritius trips. Tell us a bit about Mauritius and what it's like to actually go there.
I really like the culture. There's a really diverse mix of Hindi, Creole, English and French, so that was really exciting, and the wildlife is great as well.
What kind of wildlife are we talking about here? Just Mike or other people?
Oh, there were some pretty hot guys there. Oh, absolutely.
Now there are, quite a number of different kiting destinations and trips out there. Why did you choose Mauritius?
I chose Mauritius for a number of reasons. I love a mix of waves and flat water, and it's really rare that you can get kick-ass waves with a good wind direction, flat water, and also I'm not quite sure of the statistics, but it's something like 80% wind at that time of year, so it feels really good going to a spot knowing that you're guaranteed to get a kite in no matter what happens.
Well, there you have it guys, Mauritius and kiteboarding with the guys from Kite Thrills. Sounds like a great trip, and yeah, I'm certainly keen to go over and check it out. Lisa, thank you very much.
No problem.
Stick around because coming up right after the break, we head to Merimbula on the south coast of New South Wales. Check out all the action from the Corona Classic.
So, Scotty, we're back here at the Merimbula Classic. I think it's the Corona Classic now. And why do you keep coming back here?
I've been coming for 30 years since the first one. I did the 21st anniversary and figured it was the 30th, and why not? And lots of good friends here, lots of good waves, good wind, good party. I like to party.
Absolutely. And you saw you catching a few waves out there just before and enjoying that new sup you've got there?
Yeah, it's good fun. I mean, back in the old days, we'd probably be drinking piss and be drunk by now, but at least with the supping, it gets out in the water and we get drunk later in the afternoon now.
What's your name?
Warren One Nut.
How many times you been to Mambo?
I don't know, about 25 years.
And why do you come to Mambo?
Oh, it's the party, isn't it? From start to finish. Party on the water, party afterwards.
Supping, kiting, windsurfing.
All three. Whatever. Just pick your weapon of choice.
G'day Craig, welcome back to the Corona Classic here in Merimbula. How's your year been so far?
Not bad, I reckon I'm winning. Great, weather's good, waves are fantastic, this stand-up paddling's really good fun, getting into it.
Nice, you getting a bit of a suntan today?
Hope so. Hope my boss doesn't find out I'm not at work.
Okay, I've got a few famous people out in the water now. I can see Scotty O'Connor out there, the local from the Motu. Big Wave Dave's out there, and that's Fat Marcus Floyd that just fell in. Okay, looking for a winner here today. Here comes a set. Scotty's lining it up now. Looking good, the little fella from Fiji. Here he comes, he's up and riding, and he's in. Oh, that was a shocking performance there by Scott O'Connor. Shocker.
Excellent turn there. There's an Ockie style cut back.
So, what do you reckon about the Merimbula Classic?
Tommy, it's off the hook. It's ridiculous. How good can it be, mate? 30 years of dead set fun.
Still going. So, what's the best thing about it, do you reckon?
Just the lifestyle, mate. Look at it. You come, you go supping when there's no wind, you go kiting, you go drinking, you go supping, you go kiting, you go drinking.
The Merimbula Classic is just a bunch of sailboarders started a club a long time ago, 30 years now, and spread to kiteboarding, now stand-up paddleboarding. Just it's more of a big festival, I'd say, yeah.
Okay, what does it mean to you?
It means to me a 10-hour drive to come and hang out with pretty much the best sailboarders, kiteboarders, and now stand-up paddleboarders from around Australia, and just catch up.
Yeah, I've been with the Merimbula Sailboard Club since it started in, whenever it was, about 1980, 81.
So have you been here before, Holly?
No, I haven't, Rick.
And what do you think of the Classic so far?
I think it's great. I've had such a good time. I went stand-up paddling this morning, which I've only started, so I had a really good time. And got lots of kiting in yesterday, so I had a great time.
So hey Steve, how long have you been coming to the Merimbula Classic for?
Oh, this is my 8th or 9th year.
Oh, sweet, sweet. What brings you back?
Mate, I just love the atmosphere, even when there's no wind like today, you know, like there's still heaps of social activities. I like the way the competition is run, in that it's not a traditional competition with a bunch of judges and, you know,
so no heats.
Everyone's got 10 minutes on the water sort of thing. It's not like that. It's you're based on, you're judged on your behaviour on and off the water. Lovely atmosphere, and more kiters are bringing their families, and I like to see that too.
Brilliant. Yeah, there's a huge number of levels of different riders here. You know, they get from almost beginners through to the pros. It's amazing to see and be a part of.
Yeah, and a lot of young guys coming through now too. You know, that I've seen that, you know, could barely kite a few years ago, and now they're just like, wow.
I think this is my 4th, but I haven't been for 3 years, so it was a while.
And why haven't you been for 3 years?
Because every time I come, I end up having a baby 9 months later.
There's rumours are that you're turning professional at windsurfing.
I am. I'm actually looking for a big contract now, so hopefully the contracts will come through when they see me perform.
All right, well, we'll get that first lesson going straight away.
No worries.
All right, JB, what disciplines are you doing in this year's competition?
All 5. So yeah, do the windsurfing, kiteboarding and stand-up paddle of the water disciplines. Then definitely the mandatory drinking and our new one, fruit punch making.
Very good. And if I remember correctly, a trophy went home last year to your place, didn't it?
Yeah, I got the King Mambo last year and the year before, so going for the trifecta hopefully.
King Mambo reigning champion. This should be interesting.
I hear you came all the way from Adelaide in a car.
17-hour haul, non-stop, straight here, unloaded the car, straight to the beach, waves and wind, fantastic.
So would this be one of your favourite spots?
Maroonbula, yeah, yesterday definitely I had a wicked downwinder with some other guys. We went from Maroonbula to Pambula and kited that for about an hour and a half and it was really fun.
So how long have you been kiting for?
I've been kiting for 10 years, long time, but I feel like a beginner at the moment, back on the wave gear and no straps on my surfboard and, you know, trying a whole lot of new stuff. It's good fun. Thanks everyone for coming to the Maroonbula Classic.
See you next time.
Stick around because coming up right after this break, bring you all the action from the Cabrina 2010 Victorian Kiteboarding Championships. The 2010 Cabrina Victorian titles were held at Hampton Beach in Victoria in conjunction with ISEF, the International Sailing Federation, featuring for the first time course racing, plus all the usual freestyle action and border cross.
Lovely Melbourne, sunny day again.
All right, welcome to the 2010-11 Victorian Championships. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Cabrina again, thank you very much. Now I've got some of the ace riders. Ewan just competed in the PCAR, ranked 9th in that one. How are you going in this one, Ewan?
Pretty badly.
Really,
to be
man?
honest. Yeah, haven't landed much, I don't know.
Man, I saw him early, he was kicking ass. He was really ripping it through. How's the conditions looking like here today?
Pretty average, but like it seems alright now.
Yeah? Now Declan here, he's one of my local riders from the beach. We just done Mambo together. Man, you rocked it down there.
Cheers, bro.
Declan, how are you going in this one?
I'm doing all right. Having a bit of fun.
Declan's the only one I've seen that all day changing kites. He used everyone else's kites except for his own.
Now with me now is Toby Bromwich. Now Toby, you're formerly a judge on the PKRA, guest judge down here now in Victoria for obviously the Victorian Kiteboarding Championships. How's it looking out there so far?
Yeah, it's been pretty good. We've just finished the single elimination. We've had some pretty up and down weather. We've had some big kind of storms rolling through. So yeah, but we got through it, and we got our single elimination results, and we're just about to do some course racing.
So what's a single elimination and double elimination? How does that work?
Well, basically all the competitors get to go in heats against each other, and they sort of battle out in a knockout. The way we've done it here is 4 men in a heat, the top 2 advancing. Yep. And then the final is with the top 4 guys, and they get ranked 1 to 4. And then everybody gets a second chance, which should be later on today or tomorrow, where they have a chance to come back and take the win again if they got knocked out early.
Now this year you've taken over the role as chief photographer for the PKRA, having the best riders and some pretty cool locations at your disposal must make your job a little bit easier, doesn't it?
I'd probably say it's more work than judging. I'm shooting during the events, and we're trying to get the riders out a little bit more before and after, just to get the better shots, because it's actually quite difficult shooting in events as opposed to a photo shoot. They're jumping sort of wherever, whenever, not exactly where I want them to be. So it's definitely a bit more of a challenge, I'd say, than just a regular photo shoot.
What's your favourite shot so far this year that you've snapped?
Favourite shot this year? I don't know. I guess my favourite shot's always the next one, but I'd say maybe one of the cover shots I did for the Core Mag. Maybe that one of Cam doing the slide on the bench was pretty good. So just sort of set shots that we take a while to think about and set up, and
What are the key elements to a good shot for you?
I mean, it's a combination of the rider's got to be doing a good move, and you're trying to sort of make it look interesting and different, whether that be the angle of it, or it could be a fisheye shot, it could be a long lens shot, but generally you're just trying to make it look a little bit different and sort of more interesting, whether that be having foreground or background, or just the way you sort of set it up. So.
Well, that's all we have for you on the show this week. For more info on the show or kiteboarding in general, go to our website. You can even find us on Facebook for more clips, info, and all other stuff. That's it from us here at Kitani. We'll see you guys next week. See you later.